Hello everybody, today I'm playing my Goodnight Gabe deck once again, and this video will particularly focus on the comparison between both criminal consoles, Doppleganger and Desperado. We all know that Desperado is by far the most popular console, but here, as you'll see, I'm going to play Doppleganger, and there are some merits to running Doppleganger. So, Desperado is really good because you get 1 free credit for every successful run you make, which is very huge. However, this game, I managed to start off with a free account siphon on turn 1, which gave me a lot of credits to fuel my game. So, I drew my Doppelganger, I played it, and now I'm running HQ. And I score an agenda. And because I have Doppelganger, I'm able to run again, which I wouldn't otherwise be able to do with just Desperado. I'm running on HQ again because I want to check his hand. Oh, I hit the snare. But thankfully, he has no credits to pay for it. That was a very close shave. If I had been snared there, and if that was followed up with a Scorched Earth, my game would have been over instantly. So anyway, yes, Doppelganger allows you to perform word compression by making 2 runs instead of 1, if you want to spend only 1 click running. So I install Sneak Door Beta, and I check HQ. Seeing that he has so few eyes, I keep checking HQ because I suspect he has a lot of agendas in hand. He ices up Archive, which is very good because that's 1 less ice on the other 2 central servers. And I have a Corroder and York in hand, ready to bust through whatever defenses he might have. Ooh, good. The Caduceus. I've put in so much effort into denying credits with my account siphon, so there's no way I'm going to let him get away with 3 free credits. So even though it cost me all my money, I made sure that he was not able to get the 3 credits from Caduceus. Shutting down the Bastion because there's nothing better to do right now, and he's pretty poor anyway, so there's no way he's going to res a Hadrian's Wall or a Toll Booth anytime soon. I need to get rid of cards in my hand anyway. Dirty Laundry. Oh wait, I can't use it. What a pity. So I just prep with 2 credits in my bank, ready to Dirty Laundry whenever needed. And with the Corroder out, it's a signal to him that he needs to ice up R&D more, which is fine because I don't have my medium yet. Now, I perform Dirty Laundry. He doesn't rest the Bastion. And for now, R&D is locked down. With Doppelganger, I'm able to run again, but I choose not to because I do not have. I already seen what's on top of R&D, and I have no wish to. So in this case, Desperado would have been better for the extra 1 credit. So now I see the Jackson Howard on the table. I know that what he wants to do is to draw lots of cards, lots of transactions, and eventually draw his combo pieces, mid-season Scorch, to kill me. So I need to get rid of the Jackson Howard. How am I going to do that? Pretty simple. First I run on R&D, and then I use Doppelganger to get a free run on Jackson Howard. Desperado would never let me do that. I'll need to spend 2 clicks to lock R&D down while trashing the Jackson Howard. So in this case, Doppelganger really helped out in performing word compression for me here. Oh, a Sure Gamble. This is awesome. Sure Gamble allows me to play out a York whenever I need, and the Jackson Howard hits the table 1 more time. However, what I plan to do next turn, because as you see the knight on the table, I plan to actually knight up the Draco and account siphon. So this is what I do. I knight up the Draco, I account siphon him. Because of Doppelganger, I am able to make another run, and using this extra run, I am able to trash his Jackson Howard so that he cannot draw up his combo pieces, he cannot draw up his transactions, which is so very important. So now, not only is he denied of credits, he also doesn't have his draw engine, and I'm able to clear both tags. This is very important because I'm very sure he has Scorched in his hand. I do not want to die. I do not have any plus crits out yet. So far, I'm really keeping the pressure on him, and I continue to do so. Hitting HQ for free with my 2. I get the 2 credits back for breaking Draco with Knight, and I'm able to lock R&D down by using Doppleganger as well. Now, by running R&D, I saw an Enigma on the top of the stack, so this is an indication that my York is going to come into play very soon. Ice out. Well, I wonder what the ice is. Well, no surprise. So I bust through R&D and he finally resists his Bastion. I'm able to break it. And now, the moment of truth, running HQ. Is it an Enigma? Yes, it is, because he doesn't res it. He knows that I can break through it for free. So, another important thing that I learned from him not resing that piece of ice is that he does not have any other ice in his hand. Actually, he does. He actually has a Hadrian's Wall, but he chooses not to play it. But from this, I learned that he simply drew the Enigma and he needed some defense, so he installed it on HQ, not knowing that I had a York. So this is why it's very important to hold your key breakers back in your hand and use it as a form of surprise. So now I've been traced by a seesaws on the second click, which was really, really weird. And the trace succeeded. And with his last click, he scotched me down. So I'm down to 0 credits and 1 tag. So of course I spent my first 3 clicks drawing. On my third click, I draw the lawyer up, but of course I can't play it because it's a double. So now comes the tough decision. Do I draw one more card, or do I remove the tag? If I remove the tag, I'm vulnerable to C-Scotch, another C-Scotch combo. But if I draw a card, I'm vulnerable to double Scotch. I hedge my bets and bet that he didn't draw 3 Scotches. He doesn't have 3 Scotches in hand because he already played 1. The other 2 Scotches are not in his hand. I don't think they are, and indeed they weren't. So I was able to clear the tags next turn safely, and finally the plus crit appears. But first, I need to continue placing pressure because he got a free turn from me drawing up my cards. I started by running his hand, running his remote for the bank job, I think. And now, seeing that he's icing up his remote, I know that he's ready to score an agenda. I have 2 inside jobs in my hand, so I'm more than ready to deal with it. And I have a knight out on the table as well, so this should be pretty good. Now I have a plus crit played out, I don't have to worry about Scotch anymore, because there are only 2 Scotch elves left. 1 is already in his archives. I know that he cannot kill me as long as I maintain at least 4 cards in hand. Well, there's punitive counter-strike, but hopefully I don't get to see too much of that. So I play out a fairy preemptively in response to his iced up remote. I'm pretty sure an agenda is going to be tossed inside there soon, and sure enough it is. So, simple knight shenanigans once again, transfer the knight over, and inside job. I was suspecting that the inner ice was a Hadrian's Wall. It probably was, but what he did was to res the Caduceus outside and not do anything about the inside ice, and as a result I score the Profiteering. With my extra run, I went through R&D. Because Doppelganger's this awesome, I'm able to get free access as well. And oh my gosh, my medium has arrived. So now, whenever I see a medium in my hand, my first thought is, how can I set myself up for a turn where I install medium and run R&D 3 times? In this case, it will be 4 times because I have Doppelganger. That is why I like Doppelganger in my deck, because it allows me to accumulate 1 extra token on medium. Currently, I don't have too much money, but with an account siphon, everything is solved. I'm able to siphon the credits out from him. He has Shadow, which I break with Fairy, and I have lots of money. I keep the tags because I know I'm pretty safe with plus crit, while he has to click for credits. So now it's my time to strike. The medium's out, and I lock down R&D, planning to make 4 runs. Although I don't think I have enough credits to do that. Oof, a snare. That was painful. Nonetheless, I persisted through, knowing that he has no credits. There's no way he can snare me up. And I score 2 3-pointers to end the game. So, I hope this game has given you some insight as to how Doppleganger can be extremely, extremely effective, especially if you're running medium. It allows you to place so much more pressure on R&D with the added virus tokens on medium. And it allows you to perform word compression in cases where you want to have a lock on R&D whilst maybe getting credits from HQ or shutting down a remote server. Doppleganger allows you to do that, which is absolutely fantastic. Not to say that it's strictly better than Desperado, but it definitely has its merits. These are, in my opinion, the two best consoles in the game. So, and they are both in criminal faction. So maybe that's why criminals are so powerful. Well, that's all from me for now. Happy net running.